Get more on this story with Galip Dalay. He's the research director at the Sharq Forum. Galip, good to have you on now. As a first step, did both sides walk away with what they wanted?
Well, more or less, they walk away with what they wanted. Turkey wanted to bring their level of relation to the pre-crisis area, but Turkey was also realistic that it will not be, Russia will not be willing to go to pre-crisis area very swiftly. It will be a gradual process, but nevertheless, the commitment for going back to the pre-crisis area is there. So from Turkey's perspective, Turkey is satisfied, at least on the economic and also on the energy side. Turkey is satisfied. The fact that Russia is open to once again bring the relation to the pre-crisis area is also a significant step. On Russian side, Russian economy was also suffering as a result of the crisis with Turkey. Russian geopolitical constraints. Russia was also feeling some geopolitical constraints as a result of the fight with, as a result of the feud with Turkey, and also Russian option vis-a-vis using gas and natural gas as a significant bargaining chip vis-a-vis Europe was diminished. So Russia is happy once again to diversify its option vis-a-vis Europe, and also to have another interlocutor in Ankara with whom it can talk on Syria.
Okay, now, Galip, help us understand this. Does this warming of relations between Turkey and Russia mean that Turkey is maybe sort of taking a step back from its relations with the US and NATO?
No. Turkey's relation with the US, Turkey's relation with Europe are going through tough times. And it looks like that it is going to go through tough times for some times down the road. Particularly the US stance on the coup attempt in Turkey, its stance on the extradition of the Fethullah Gülen, who is residing in US, is not going to make it easier for Turkey and US to enjoy better relations anytime soon. But that doesn't mean that Turkey and US, or the Turkey and the West in general, are breaking the ties. The Turkish ties to the US and to the West in general is institutionalized in the case of the NATO, in the case of the customs union with Europe, and also it's multifaceted. It goes from economy to the education, from diplomacy to the security, and also it has the historical depth. And also, relation with Russia, though the ties with Russia is improving, the relation with Russia is warming up, but nevertheless, there are still many sticks, there are still many obstacles in the relationship to turn this into a very institutionalized one, let alone a strategic partnership one. Russia and Turkey still, as the President Putin has stated, has different idea of a solution in Syria, supports different sides in the conflict, are more or less supporting different sides in Central Asia, and are sitting, right across from each other, on the opposite side in Balkans. So the prospect for Turkey and Russia to turn these warming ties into a strategic relationship and institutionalized one is quite limited. But nevertheless, having good ties with Russia, having an improved relation with Russia, makes, improves Turkey's position in the region vis-a-vis the West, but the Russian relation is no substitute for Turkey's Western relations.
All right, Galip Dalay, we thank you very much for that analysis.